really good. My name's Dustin Williams, and welcome to my channel. I moved out to Southern California to pursue my passion as a filmmaker and car enthusiast. On my channel, you'll get to follow along on my dream car life. Racing cars, building cars, and traveling to Japan to drive and build my R34 GTR. I love Japanese culture and cars, so that's mainly what you'll find here. I also built a street apparel brand called Legends based on my experiences, cars, and Japanese culture. It's been a crazy ride so far, and I can't wait to see where life takes me. So let's strap in and enjoy today's video. Before we get started here, you guys remember when I cooked the bison meatballs and Tiana said that she was the one that was good at baking? Well, I let her cook some cookies and... so yeah, I thought I would just share that with you guys. Today is a shop day, buddy. So a lot of you guys ask me why Sparko doesn't actually come to the shop every single day. That's because currently Tiana works from home and Sparko can stay home with Tiana, but Tiana's actually going on a little business trip for her work. So Sparko has to come with me for the week and it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of you guys don't know that. Tiana's actually a huge boss, which is really, really cool. So while she's on the business trip, the boys get to go to the shop. To make it even better, today's the first day we're starting on the Civic. So hyped that you guys are loving the EG. We are officially starting the build today, like I already said. And yesterday on my Instagram, I actually put up a little poll for you guys to kind of go over what we have planned for the car. And here's our little parts corner right now. We literally have everything that we need to build out this car. And I'm letting you guys decide what you guys want to see first. So I did a poll on my Instagram and asked what you wanted to see most to start out the build. And you guys chose the suspension and exhaust. But literally, guys, we have bigger brakes. We have interior. We have wheels and tires, and we even have an engine, which you guys will see for V2 of the car. But for today, like I said, we are going with suspension and exhaust, something that this car desperately needs. And probably suspension is the most important thing that we need to get this thing ready for the track. So we have brand new KW coilovers and a spoon axle back exhaust. Surprisingly enough, they don't make anything for this car anymore, for at least the D series engine. So like no more headers. I couldn't even find a full exhaust, but we did get a Catback, so hopefully we get a little bit of sound out of it, because when I'm on the track, I really need to hear where the engine's at. And hopefully this exhaust helps with that a little bit, and the suspension makes it feel really nice. So we're gonna lift the car up and I'll show you guys exactly what we got. For the class that the Civic is going to be running in, we are in the Sunday Club Racer. That's what it's called? Yep. Yeah, something like that. And we are only allowed to have one-way suspension. So this is pretty much like the basic coilovers that you can get from KW. This is the V3 version, so I think these are a little bit stiffer than like the V1s and V2s, but these pretty much retain your stock top hats, just like we did for the STI, and they're only one-way adjustable, so you can adjust the dampening from the top, and they don't have any repression adjustments down here. But I still think they'll be perfect, especially because, you know, this is going to be like more of a daily driver than it is a track car, while still being able to travel to and from the track. So this is going to be really cool. And I think we're going to knock out the suspension first so that we can do the suspension, do the exhaust, and then go rip her around. So, Tim bro, I think we should just go ahead and rip off all the stock stuff.
Let's get it off.
We've done this like a bajillion times now. Look how funny and small that this little rotor and all the assembly is. So, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, we've done this a million times. We're gonna go ahead and take the fork bolt out and then take the little bolt that holds the suspension into the fork, the top hats, and this thing's ready to pull out. Super simple, super easy, and we're just gonna run through it real fast for you guys. Easy. All right, all stock suspension is out. That was probably 15 minutes of work. Very, very easy. Lucky enough for us, it looks like everything down here suspension wise has been replaced, which is really, really nice. All of this looks brand new, which is really, really cool. So now that we have all stock suspension out, we can go ahead and build out our KW suspension using the stock top hats and stuff. Luckily, we've done this a million times, so we actually have the spring compressor tool, so this thing doesn't...
Thank you, McLaren.
Yeah, it doesn't rebound the heck out of Tim's hand here.
Well, I could do the old school way, but I'd probably hurt my hand. That was on the wrong way.
All right, now that we have the part that we need, we can go ahead and assemble a KW unit. And what's really cool is KW actually gives you a bunch of like replacement parts too, which is gonna make it a little bit nicer. So we're gonna go ahead and install a top hat, and this guy will be good to go. Both of our rear suspension is done. We are actually going to raise this like 4.5 inches on the coilover just to see where the car actually sits once they're all on. We also adjusted the rebound all the way as tight as it could go, especially for the track. We're going to want a stiffer suspension. I don't think I'll have to adjust it, but like I said, these are one-way adjustable. So if it's too stiff, we can always go back once I get some laps in. So the rears are good to go. We can go ahead and start on the fronts, and then we're all good. Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break in today's video to give a massive thank you to our video sponsor, Cove. You guys have seen me use this speaker for years now. I absolutely love this thing, and Cove is actually having a massive back to school sale right now. So this thing actually gets really loud. Let me go ahead and play it for you guys real fast. This is all the way up. Super freaking loud, and it's actually really clear too. I just connect my Bluetooth from my phone to the speaker and let it blast. It's awesome. Perfect for working in the garage, working out, gaming at home, or cooking. Whatever you guys are into is perfect for that. And what actually makes it really cool is it splits, baby. You can get surround sound. Let me actually play it with this. Surround sound! This thing is absolutely sick, and it's honestly like you're getting two for the price of one. It's amazing, and on a full charge, this thing will last up to 7 hours. It is also water resistant and has a microphone that'll last up to 30 feet. So if you're talking on the phone, it's good for that too. This makes for the perfect gift for someone or even yourself. This thing is awesome. And with my code DW80, you guys can get 67% or more off of their site. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my link down in the description box below. Remember, my code is DW80, and you guys will get 67% or more off of one of these guys, and I could not recommend it anymore. Tim and I use these all the time, especially at home or when we're not filming in the garage. We'll blast this thing and it's perfect. So like I said, the link will be in the description box below. Check it out, use my code, help support the channel, and get one of these awesome speakers. All right, let's hop back into today's video. All right, mission one for today is complete. All the KW coilovers are in the car. Very, very excited. So I don't even think I talked to you guys about how the car felt previously, but I mean, it was honestly pretty nice. The car felt like it was on clouds. Like I said, for like spirited driving and track driving, you're gonna want something stiffer, and that's what the KW is hopefully gonna give us. So we're gonna test drive it in just a bit, but before we can end today, we actually have a very nice spoon exhaust. We're giving the EG only the best of the best, which is why I'm really excited to throw this guy on there. Like I said, unfortunately, we could not find a full exhaust, so all we have is a little little axle back here, which is gonna be very, very small, but some kind of character, because when you're driving this thing, it is so quiet. Hopefully we get a little bit of something out of here. So let's go ahead and rip open the spoon exhaust and show you guys what it's gonna look like. Only the best of the best for the Civic here. I'm super excited for this. And I believe this one actually looks like the S2K exhaust too. It's a little pea shooter. Now I will say, for certain things there are better companies and better brands for tracking your car other than Spoon, but you cannot deny the Spoon quality is absolutely amazing. And for exhaust, it doesn't really matter. This being an axle back, I don't think is gonna make too big of a difference, but hopefully it just adds some kind of sound to the car, which is what we need. And it's gonna look really, really nice. I wanted to stay with the Spoon JDM quality on this and definitely did not disappoint. This is beautiful. So let's go ahead and knock off the old stock little guy and get this one on there. Here's our stock exhaust with cobwebs and grossness just hanging on it. This is, if anything, it's just gonna make it look way, way nicer out the back of the car than having this little rusty guy on here. And it'll replace from here all the way back. Was that like something in the resonator?
I think the resonator's inside of the resonator.
This guy's definitely pretty jank. But Tim, you know, we're not gonna need any of this pretty soon.
No, not at all.
V2 is gonna be a lot of fun. So not to worry about it right now because all this is gonna have to get replaced either way. Yep. Spring bolts.
Dude, that almost killed me.
Shot right towards you.
I think it broke.
Yep. So we need new hardware.
Free maracas. Now we need to wipe down the exhaust like we always do.
So before we can finish up the Civic, as you guys know, I'm currently taking Japanese lessons, and right now is Japanese lessons time. So, we have 1 hour of lessons, then we can go back to working on the Civic. Hi, Shigoto ni midoru. We have completely finished up the car. The Spoon exhaust is tightened down and good to go. It actually looks really nice out of the back of the car. Granted, the car is a little bit ugly right now, but we're getting nice parts on it. And this is gonna look really, really good out the back instead of having that janky old rusty baby tip right there. And I'm very curious to see what the suspension is at. We are most likely gonna have to adjust it since we just eyeballed the height adjustment on this, but we're gonna lower it down, check out the height, and give her a test drive. Okay, moment of truth. The front looks like it's definitely gonna be a little bit high. We're for sure gonna have to do the front, but the rear actually looks okay, possibly. Oh god, she's really high. Yeah. We gotta go way low. She is higher than stock, boys. Yeah. So we're gonna measure, lower, and we'll jump back in once everything's done. All right, EG is lower just a little bit more. Everything's tightened up and we should be good to go. Once again, we are gonna have to adjust this once we get the new wheels and tires on. So the videos, you guys will see us come back to this once we actually get the new setup on. But for now, I think this is gonna be the perfect height. We tested it a little bit. The front's a little bit lower than the rear, which is kind of what you want in a front-wheel drive car. So we're gonna try it out, see how it feels. Let the coils settle. And once again, once we get the new setup, we'll go back to that. But she looks awesome, much better lower. And now we can do our first start with the Spoon exhaust.
Oh, it sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good.
That's pretty nice. I'm okay with that.
Give some reps.
Not bad at all.
That sounds really good.
That does sound very nice. Yeah, wow. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. All right, now let's button everything up and let's take her for a little test drive. The car already feels noticeably different.
Really?
Just backing out, yeah. Suspension. peppy, dude. The suspension feels awesome. It's way stiffer than stock. Now I can't even compare it to the S2K because the S2K is just a completely different animal. But this for track use and street use, I think is gonna be like exactly what I was looking for. And like I said, we can also adjust the damping once we actually get on track. But listen to the exhaust, dude. Man, this whole thing is rad. I am so freaking stoked. And this is just the beginning. She's peppy, dude. How good does the suspension feel though?
It feels really solid.
It does feel super solid, man. I'm gonna have way too much fun with this. This sounds awesome. Wow.
Yeah, it sounds really.
I don't even want to do anything until we have the engine swap. I don't even want to like change anything.
Okay.
Love it. Okay. Did it come out? The key came out.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna need the brakes for the track day, dude.
No, you probably
This is
don't.
awesome. This is awesome.
Sounds really good.
Sounds awesome. Alright guys, we just got done getting a pump and I figured I'd end the video on something kind of exciting. If you guys have been following along on social media, so like Instagram or whatever, you guys saw that I bought actually one of my lifelong dream cars. A car that's like actually just for me, like disregarding content, YouTube, anything. Like this is one of my personal dream cars. And why that is so important is because through everything and through running a business and doing this every day, for me, I kind of lost the sense of what really made me fall in love with cars as a hobby and cars in itself. And driving this car and getting this car has completely lit something inside of me that I can't really explain, and it's really awesome. Not to get too cheesy or anything like that, but overall, like, this car has inspired me so much more, and it's a car personally just for me. And you guys don't know about it yet. You'll know about it in a couple of months or so, but I told you guys that I'm gonna be collecting a bunch of the rare little parts that are kind of hard to find for this car, and when I'm ready to actually reveal it, we'll have all these cool little JDM parts to install on it and make videos on. But we're getting the first part for the secret build today, and I thought we would go and show you guys. Alright, it is dark as heck, but we made it. It's here somewhere. Scoping it out here. Oh, I'm lost. I'm super lost. Okay, I'll update you guys once we find it. Well, package secured, rally spec Cusco bolt-in cage. I am beyond hyped. I don't know if you guys know, but these things are so hard to find, especially for the car that I just got it for. The guy was super cool. I'm super stoked about it. So, mission accomplished. Let's head home. All right, now that we're back home, I can actually show you guys a little bit better of what we got. So there is dings and scratches, and I think that I might try and get it recoated. Hopefully I can find like a powder coater or like a painter or somebody that can actually match the Cusco blue. Let me know what you guys think. Should we keep the Cusco blue, or should we paint like a black or maybe a white? Let me know what you guys think. But something that is really cool that the previous owner of the cage left on here, oops, is this sticker right here. Let's see. So this is actually a pretty rare sticker. I know it's weird to say, but this is actually a drift and toge group over in Japan, and these stickers are really, really rare to find, and he left it on there. Thought that was just a cool little touch. Like I said, the previous owner of this cage is a really, really cool guy and really knowledgeable. So yeah, I'm pretty freaking stoked on this. We're gonna keep this in the parts corner for a while until we're ready to reveal the car, but just thought I'd give you guys an update. Let's head inside. Alright guys, we are ending the video here. It is freaking late. We gotta get up early in the morning to do episode number 2 of the EG build. I am beyond freaking hyped for this car. I never thought I could love a little Civic so much, and I'm so happy that I bought the EG. It's just so much fun, and I honestly just can't wait till we have all the mods done. We get to take it on the track and actually just drive the car. It's gonna be really, really cool, and especially for V2 once we're done with the track, I mean, this little thing is going to be awesome. It's so cool to have like this crunch time where it has got to be ready in 2 weeks for the race at Gingerman Raceway at Gridlife. It's going to be so cool, and hope I can see you guys there. So if you guys are in the area of Michigan and by Gingerman Raceway, September 9th through like the 12th or something is when I'm going to race there. Come see the car at Gridlife. We'll be next to the Valvoline booth. It'll be awesome. We're going to be there all weekend. So yeah, it's really cool. So episode 2 is coming out in a couple of days. I haven't decided what we're going to do for episode 2 yet, so stay tuned for that. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram. That's where you can see all the updates and get some sneak peeks and stuff. And yeah, overall, thank you guys so much for watching. If you can do me a favor, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. The more likes that you guys get, the more YouTube is going to help me push my videos and, you know, grow the channel. And we're trying to get 600K and ultimately 1 million. So do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tell everybody you know to do that as well. It would really help me out. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see all of you for episode 2 of the EG build. Peace out.